Greetings, everyone. This is Staying in the Light Community Board. What's going on in the community out there? What's new? What's es los? What's es president? V Gates. Okay, what I got for y'all today. Uh, I just want to share something, some spiritual uplifting, some ideas, be food for your mind in our community. Because as talking and going with people are listening on the net, people are obsessed about people being racist and, hating so-called black people. I never get mixed up in that. I never get mixed up in that. I'm going to tell you why. We all have been so drastically miseducated. We've been taught lies since kindergarten. Our parents didn't know right to teach us right. They taught what they knew. They thought what they thought was right. But later, it's finding out everybody been. This was started by Rockefeller back in 1913. He took over 3 different institutions: banking, education, and science. So today, from the science, we got cloning and genetic engineering. All that started with Rockefeller. Today, from the education, we got teaching children sex in kindergarten. All that started with Rockefeller. We got from the pharmacy, doctors not allowed to heal you. They're not allowed to heal you. They have to prescribe something for you and heal over time, because healing is not allowed. That's why they took out all those herbal medications that was really heal you. So all that started with Rockefeller back 1913. So everybody's sick, miseducated. So why get upset with everybody? And look at it like this. If you see somebody as your enemy, why would you care what they think about you? It's like this. You want to be in the eyes of the Creator, right? You would call God. You want God to love you, right? Okay. So if someone who hates you, this is the way I see it. If you say you hate me and I love God, then that's not my problem. That's your problem. You the one with the problem. I'm walking in peace and blessings. So there's no hatred in my blood. I don't have time for that. That's like hating somebody. Man, I don't even know how to do that. Who does that these days? But the point being, don't waste your time on stuff like that. It's not going to take you nowhere. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Remember that? Everybody has a reckoning. Every day has a time. What goes around come around. So don't even waste your time with what people think about you. In fact, count it as a blessing when they curse you and ridicule you. Count it as a blessing, not as a curse. Because the world loves its own. If you was of the world, in other words, if you doing everything the world does, they will love you. So if you hate it, you say, well, maybe, hey, I'm not of this world. Oh man, that's a blessing then. Your hatred is a blessing. That's where I look at it. So what's going on in the chat? Anybody want to talk? Okay. Semite. Okay, somebody had a question about Semite. Semites are, you see, Abraham had 3 sons. Uh, Japhet, what's the 3 sons? Uh, I can't think of the other 2 right now. Anyway, first you have to understand what is a Semite. Semite is a person who, they have these Afro-Asians, like Hebrew is Afro-Asian language. Look it up. So it's somebody's like, they mix. Yeah, they got Asiatic blood and they have European blood. Semi. Remember the word semi? It's like people today would call themselves, mixed. Yeah, they would call themselves mixed. They won't say they're black or they're white. So when you say a Semite, all so-called black people are Semites. So you can't be against yourself. I say so-called because some people call themselves black, some people call themselves Negro, some people call themselves colored because they don't know their nationality. I don't refer to myself as that because I know my nationality. I know my ancestry. So no so-called black person can be a Semite, can be anti-Semite. It's like being against himself. How can you be against yourself? So that term, the meaning of that term has been changed, and people who saying anti-Semite are not Semites. That's what my research showed me. You have to know what a Semite is before you say, are you anti-Semite? Remember now, all identities has been stolen, repackaged and rebranded and whitewashed. All nations have been stolen, rebranded, and repackaged. All history has been, what do you call it, changed. Okay, enough on that. Any other questions? I hope that answered your question. Thank you for asking because that let me know I got to do a little more studying on these 3 sons of Abraham because I kind of lost that idea in my mind. But the main thing is that they were all Semites. So if you have any Asiatic blood in you and you mix with European blood, you can be labeled as a Semite. If you are pure European, you don't have any mixture, then you're not a Semite. That's my understanding. I stand corrected, so someone let me know if I'm in error. Please let me know. Do your research, because I'm gonna leave here and do some more research myself. But so far, what I have studied, that's my understanding. So I thank you bringing that to the community board. So now there's a topic up for discussion. Chime in. Chime in. Okay, when I check back later, I want to see some questions so I can come on and we can discuss this topic further. Because I'm not going to just stay here all day waiting on you. I got chores to do, okay? We running 3 or 4 businesses. So we're not going to be online all day. We got other things to do. But if you do want clarity on this question or you got something to answer the question with or correcting what I said, because this is a community. Everybody has their 2 cents. So, so leave it in the comment and I'll come back and talk about it. Okay? This is how we run this community board. We're not going to ask you to stop what you're doing and look at the computer all day. No, we respect your time. We don't have time for that. But if you put your question, like this person did, he put a question in the comments. He said, is this an anti-Semite stream? So it gave me the chance to answer the idea of what Semite and what anti-Semite is, because this person didn't know. So that's good. I like that. And I hope he's educated, and I hope a lot of y'all are educated. And I just think if he never asked that question, then I wouldn't have been able to elaborate. And if I got upset with the question, it defeats the whole purpose of a community board. You see? If I say, oh, how dare you come here and call me anti-Semite? That's somebody who's fearful of discussion. So no, we don't respond. We don't react. That's reacting. Getting angry for no reason, without understanding. We respond. So my response is what we just talked about. So that's it. Any other comments? Okay, I don't see any more comments. Get back to my studies and we'll chime in later. Thank y'all.